Hi guys, Chris here and welcome to Marathon Training Week 14. Yes, it's 4 weeks to go until I run the Edinburgh Marathon, which will be my second marathon, having done Brighton last year. And yeah, we're on the home straight now, guys. Okay guys, well, it's Saturday afternoon. I'm out on this week's long run. I'm aiming for another 20 miler. That's the second one and the only other one I'm going to do in this training block. And yeah, if you remember at the end of last week's video, I said that I was going to go for a long run on Sunday. It didn't happen. And it didn't happen because I was feeling quite fatigued in my legs. And I didn't want to take the risk. I had a little bit of a knee niggle. And yeah, just didn't want to take the risk, so took Sunday as a rest day. On Monday I went out for a 15-kilometer run, and I've been taking things pretty easy during this week. Now I went out for a 7k run that I did the video for during the week with the Runderwear Secret London run, and but that was quite a relaxing occasion where we were running, stopping, seeing the sights, etc. So this long run is all about a test. It's a test of, are my legs up for it? It's a test of, is my fitness there? And we are going to try some of this at least at marathon pace. The first 10k which I've just done, it's a bit slower than marathon pace. Marathon pace for me is 5 minutes and 20 seconds per kilometre, in order to try and achieve that goal time of 3 hours and 45 minutes for the marathon. So we'll see how we get on. But as I say, this is all about tests, and that will give me a good view of what pace I should be aiming for. Should I go for this goal or should I go for something slower? This is also a test of conditions because it's very windy out here today, so you can't maintain an even pace. When the wind's in front of you, you slow down considerably, and when it's behind you, you get a little bit of a boost. So have to judge it on effort really. Okay guys, well, we're over half marathon distance now. We went through the half marathon distance at 1 hour and 52 minutes, which is spot on marathon pace. So we are now just over 23 kilometers. Now we did have the wind behind us for a good stretch and it was downhill. So we are going to be running uphill more now with the wind in our faces. But so far encouraging. I'm also testing out, nutrition on this run. And because I won't have, I can hear that wind. Because I won't have electrolytes in my drink when I'm running the marathon, I'm looking for alternatives. I'm just going to drink water at the water station on the course. But I'm trying this. It's a Cliff block and it's kind of like a chewy, sweet thing, but it's got electrolytes in it and it's got caffeine in it. So I've had one already, put the whole thing in one go, but actually I think you need to bite it and take half at a time. See you guys.
Right, well, as you'll have noticed, I didn't film a lot in the last part of that run, and that was just because it was so windy. It just would not have picked up the audio very well, and it was tough out there, to be honest. But I did want to recap on some key points about the run, which overall I'm really delighted with. I managed an overall average pace of 5 minutes 19 seconds per kilometre, which is spot on marathon pace for me, really. So if I can do that at the marathon and carry it on for another 9 kilometres, I will be over the moon. But I want to break it down slightly and divide it into 10 kilometre chunks and the final 3 kilometres. So for the first 10 kilometres, as I mentioned, I did that in a bit slower than marathon pace. It was actually 5 minutes 23 seconds per kilometre. Then for the second 10 kilometres, taking me up to 20k, that was 5 minutes 16 per kilometre pace. And then taking me up to 30k for the third 10 kilometres, that was 5 minutes and 15 seconds per kilometre. So getting slightly faster there, and actually overall just slightly above marathon pace. But then for the final 3 kilometres, that did slow down a bit. Now, there's a few reasons for this, but the pace for those final 3 kilometres was 5 minutes 32 seconds per kilometre. Now, a couple of things were against me there. One, I was largely running uphill. I had the wind against me, and my watch was not fully charged, and with about 8k to go, it went onto the low battery warning, and that kind of displays a message across the screen, so you can't actually see the pace you're running at. So I just had to judge it by feel at that point onwards. But overall, really happy, and that has an elevation gain, that run, of 227 metres. It gives me confidence going into the marathon that I can hopefully hold a pace in slightly better conditions and on a net downhill course, which Edinburgh is. So I'll certainly be going for it, and we'll see how we turn out on the day. And we've got 4 weeks now left. A couple of other things, nutrition. I was testing out my nutrition there, trying a few different things, trying the Cliff blocks. They seem to work quite well. I could certainly eat them okay whilst I was running. I did feel a little bit of a stitch after the second one. I'm going to try it out again on another run. Won't be that long, but I will try it out again and see how I get on with those. I do think for the final, perhaps 5 or 6 kilometres, I was feeling a lack of energy. So I think I didn't time things quite right, and I probably should have had another gel as well during that, or a bit before that time, which I didn't do. So some lessons learnt there. Now at the end of the run, my legs did feel very tired, and did for the most of the evening. But it's Sunday now, and Sunday evening, and they're feeling much better. They're feeling quite a lot recovered. I haven't been out to run today at all, but I feel I could go out to run tomorrow without a problem. I did feel a bit nauseous after the run, and it took me about 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours afterwards to actually settle down. After that, I was absolutely fine. So overall, really happy about how it went for the sort of 20-miler long run at marathon pace. And it has given me confidence as I'll be going into the rest of my training and 4 weeks' time when we have the big day itself. Guys, I do hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please do give the video a like, hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel, why not consider subscribing? But for now, guys, goodbye.